Flipping neck, man.
Ah,
Wow.
these guys got me all of my feelings and shit. She was like one world, and they were like,
Yeah. For Bucky to make a joke like that, like a black joke, a very, very moving scene with Bucky and Yuri. The best scene of the show, Sam's speech.
Sam's having such a beautiful impact on so many people.
Yeah.
I'm not going to erase you. I'm not going to forget you.
Yes. Mr. Giovanna, man.
Cross-referenced one of my favourite movies of all time, Dark Knight.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to our channel. It's your boy, Chosen Wisdom.
And it's your girl, Divergent Curl.
Yes, sir. And we are back with another reaction, review, breakdown, discussion, and everything in between. It is the Falcon and the Winter Soldier final episode. I know, guys, sad times.
Yeah. One world, one people. There you go. That was a request in the comments, but also happens to be the title of the episode.
So we got away with that one. But yeah, this one might be Flag Smashers orientated. Who knows? But yeah, it's been a good journey.
Yes.
It's been a good journey, guys. Some of you guys have started with us or begun the journey with us from The Mandalorian. The Mandalorian to WandaVision, and now we've reached the finale of The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So yeah, guys, thank you. It's been a great journey.
Yes.
You know, it's been wicked watching this with you guys.
Yes, and hearing you guys' comments and ideas and creativity and passion. It's just been so motivating and inspirational in a way.
Before we start, as usual, guys, smash the like for me, turn on your notifications, and if you haven't yet subscribed, let's do it, man. Let's do it. It's going to be a good journey. This year, we're going to watch all the MCU projects. So if you guys are MCU fans, this is where you want to be. Chilling on a sofa. I'm joking. I think it's worth just talking about the last one. The one before.
Recapping it.
Episode 5 was crazy. I didn't think it would start off like that. The fight scene, guys.
Yes,
Come on, let's admit that was an amazing fight scene. The intensity of it all, from all characters, the emotions that were pouring out, it was just perfect.
Yes.
It was perfect. Definitely the best fight scene in the show.
I agree.
Go on.
You know what bit was the best bit?
What?
You highlighted it last time. The bit where they all collide at the end.
Yeah.
Sam drives the shield by flying with his jetpack. Bucky swings John into it, and they all kind of slam down.
Kick.
And I think you even
that
said
explosion. It felt like a explosion of like 3 dynamic forces just going bang. Okay, and everyone just sort of got their senses knocked in.
That was it. That was what I was going to say. What you said last week. I love that point.
That's how it looked to me, anyway. But the imagery in that scene was also crazy. The light shining on Bucky, and then Bucky throwing the shield down on Sam's left. And then, you know, Sam wiping the blood off the shield, and we spoke at length about, you know, the imagery of that, and how to me, that is just what Sam has been doing throughout the series anyway. Sam, throughout the whole series, has been trying to wipe the dirty legacy clean, perhaps, and create his own legacy, forge his own path.
Yeah.
And maybe not wipe it clean, but because Isaiah's legacy is important to understand. But he's trying to clean up the legacy.
Yeah.
Without dishonoring the past.
Absolutely.
That's what he's been trying to do. So, you know, the whole episode was just fantastic. John Walker going in, he was
at a Senate hearing.
Yeah, he was at a Senate hearing, and he got punished. Let's leave it as that. And, you know, this lady turned up.
The lady that turned up, but was actually meant to turn up in Scarlett Johansson's movie Black Widow, so that we would have known her character more before she came here. We don't say her name, we just keep it in our head.
So we get that, and that was a cool scene.
Yeah, I like that scene.
We know Torres is probably going to be the new Falcon. Some of you guys already pointed that out.
Yes.
We get that scene where Sam leaves the wings and takes the shield. Come on, Sam. All right. We get Bucky taking back his power
Yes.
or at least taken back some sort of control when he doesn't decide to kill Zemo.
Yeah.
That was so good. I love that scene.
Yeah. Healing. Hashtag healing.
Trust me. That is big growth, isn't it?
Yeah, fully. Fully. The man who brainwashed him to hurt so many.
Yeah, yeah.
And he's like, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to kill you. We love to see it. And I know you guys love to see it. Bucky healing is what we all want to see, and we're loving it. So it's amazing.
And can I say, Carl Lumberly.
Woo! Yes, sir.
What a performance in that scene with Sam. We heard the stories. We felt the emotions. It was just so deep, guys. And Sam has to learn from Isaiah and understand the past. But he must not let it define who he is. Incorporate history as part of his legacy, but he needs to forge his own path.
Yeah.
You know, you can't be burdened by it. But that scene was just, the acting, it was so emotional. So emotional, man.
Like, we rewatched it yesterday and I was just bawling my eyes out. Bawling. And it's because, I know what you mean, because he, first of all,
you can watch it
actor.
10 times and still cry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because when you understand that it's based on real things that happen to real people that still suffer, like,
It's true.
It's true, and it's so important. I think he did that performance amazingly.
Yeah.
Because he got us to feel deeply about the wife he never got to say goodbye to.
Yeah, so
his
much
fellow
stuff.
soldiers, his brothers that he lost. So yeah, he did so good in like, what, a 2-minute scene?
Beautiful. Bucky went to see Sam and they had a good bonding session. That's what we want to see. It was so beautiful, literally.
It was.
On the boat, fixing the boat together. Bucky helping out a lot.
Yeah. Bucky flirting out with his sis, with Sarah.
Don't do
Go
that,
ahead, Bucky, do it.
Yeah, man, it was just so good. It was so good, especially straight after a scene that was so heavy.
Yeah.
To have that scene was just smart, I think.
It was.
They were technically just healing together.
Yeah.
Because we get the final talk, guys. The final talk, and we have discussed this many times. They just needed to communicate.
Yeah.
And communicate better. That's all. And that's what they did. And look what's happened.
Yeah. It was such a beautiful scene, and I was just thinking of the contrast between that cold clinical setting with the therapist putting the table between herself and the client, and there they are, Sam's a counsellor in nature, doing something physical. Most people think therapy, you've got to sit down and talk and stare at someone in the face. No, you can be physical. It's actually helpful.
Yeah.
And it was just such a beautiful contrast to show that you can heal in more than one environment.
So well acted as well. I was so happy with Bucky's character because I think Bucky's character has shown, especially in that scene, so much growth.
Yeah.
For Bucky to, first of all, be the one to say, I'm sorry. I didn't know what it was like for a black man to be given a shield. That was so I think so important for him to do. His character development has been so incredible. Sebastian Stan has been amazing. He has been amazing as Bucky. I love that scene. Both said their truths, both said what they needed to say, and both understood each other. Amazing. They part ways, and then we get the montage.
We get another montage. We had a couple of montages, and it was full on 90s like theme montage. I loved it.
It was great. It was good to see the montage, and it was good to see him start off, not being good and, getting better. And then we get the scene where his nephew is there looking up at him while he's standing there with the shield.
Yes. Tracing the outline of the, yes.
Someone he can look up to shows that, representation is important.
Yeah. His face was beaming.
Yeah.
He's like, oh my gosh, my uncle is going to be Captain America. This is incredible.
Exactly.
And I think that is another piece of the puzzle of Sam's journey of what is this legacy going to be? I'm redefining it.
And you know what? Totally sort of different subject. Wyatt Russell. He is killing it as his portrayal of Captain America.
He's killing it so much when we watch YouTube videos about Wyatt Russell. Where we're sitting there watching interviews about it because he's amazing. He
is killing it in his portrayal. And you know what? I think I've heard that some people are actually giving him, the actor, abuse. And I'm like, hold on a second. If you hate the character, don't hate the actor. Who does that? It's acting.
The same people that are abusing the actors as though they're really the characters are the same ones who say you're making the movie too realistic, you're making the show too realistic.
Yeah, it's just weird. It's
confused.
like, come on, man. He's an actor portraying a character. Leave the man alone, please. But yeah, he's killing it.
Yeah, he really is.
He's killing it. And then we end the episode with the Flag Smashers. What are they up to? Well, clearly we're going to find out now. Like I said, guys, if you want to find out what we thought in more detail, check out our reaction. But this one is the last episode.
Finale.
Literally, the finale.
I'm gonna find it difficult to say goodbye to these characters for a while, because actually more so than WandaVision. This show's my favourite one so far.
Yeah.
I really enjoy Sam and James's characters. They are some of the most interesting characters in the universe for me. So I've loved getting to spend this time with them.
I agree. I'm glad we got this time to unpack the characters and get to know them a bit more, because if this was just a film, we wouldn't get to know them in this much depth.
You're right.
So yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy that we've got to find out a bit more about this new Captain America, because we were watching Endgame recently, and we're just watching the scene or rewatching the scene where Steve gave Sam the shield, old man Steve.
I was crying my eyes out again.
You know, and Sam was like, it feels like it belongs to someone else.
It doesn't. Steve says it doesn't.
So let's do this, man. Quick shout outs, because you guys have been dropping the best comments.
Yes.
As usual.
And we have to appreciate so much, because of our technical issues, we had got the episode up yesterday, but you guys have still come through and just brought so much.
Put it this way, guys. We're recording this on Friday, and we're trying our best to get it out for like Sunday or Monday.
Yeah.
So we'll try. We're
going to really try. And I think we did achieve it like once. But
in a blue moon.
Doing real life and then doing it, it's really like challenging.
Yeah.
But we're slowly getting there. We really appreciate you guys hanging in there with us and supporting us through this.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So, without further ado, let's get into that. So Alfonso really mentioned thinking about what Isaiah was saying in the last episode about the legacy and his history and how he's been erased and how he was treated. Alfonso felt that was actually being played out purposely by the director in the portrayal of Lamar, because Lamar is actually potentially, I agree actually with Alfonso, a better choice for Captain America than John Walker was. More stable, more insightful, more wise.
Yeah, that makes sense, because you do see that, guys. Like, we'll be lying if we didn't see that.
Yeah.
He seems to be more level-headed than even John.
Which I felt like make his death even more tragic. So Tyrone commented on the viewers' kind of passionate and complex reactions to these characters' development. And Salik added to what Tyrone was saying, kind of around the way society and the news, people have been kind of just reacting to how racism, capitalism, identity, all of these factors are being weaved into the show, and it's triggering a lot of people, and a lot of people a lot of viewers feel uncomfortable with some of the themes being explored. And I guess for me, I'm just curious, and my question back to anybody that was feeling uncomfortable would be to really explore that within yourselves. Why do you feel uncomfortable? Because I think there's been a lot of people who've really shipped Bucky to be the next Captain America. Even if you go back to Endgame, Bucky already knew he shouldn't be Cap. Steve already knew he shouldn't be Cap. You can see all along that Sam is the right choice.
So what is that burning desire to make Bucky? What is it? Where is it coming from? What place?
Yeah, where do people's...
Who knows?
So yeah, it's interesting, and I think a lot of people are picking up on that.
I love Bucky though. I think if Bucky just fully heals his mind, he could be.
Yeah, he would be. He would be a great Captain America at that
Yeah.
point. So Catherine and CM 1996 both spoke about the juxtaposition of Steve and John's portrayals of Captain America. One being the idealistic and one being the realistic self-perception of what America is, or how America is portrayed, or what they stand for.
Yeah.
Well, that was a really interesting, insightful comment.
That is quite cool. So one is who they want to be, and one is who they actually are. It's true, because Steve wasn't really a product of the system. Steve was just Steve.
Yeah.
Yeah, good point.
Something that Stuart mentioned this week, which I thought was really beautiful, actually noticing Sam's acceptance of Bucky's apology. He just accepted it and said, thank you. Because in life, normally a lot of people say, oh, don't worry about it, it's cool.
Yeah.
He's like, no, you've come to me and you've thought about this and you've humbled yourself and you're apologizing, you've been reflecting. I'm going to accept that wholeheartedly. Thank you.
Yeah, good point. Yeah, I like that.
Not deflecting it or watering it down or minimizing it in any way.
Sam, and it's something that we've said before, and that's why I'm surprised it took Sam or took them this long to have the conversation anyway. But I think Sam's a great communicator, and we had this conversation before.
Yeah.
I would go as far as saying that he might be probably one of the best communicators out of all the Avengers.
Yeah.
You know, when he first met Steve, on your left, and you know, he told Steve, whenever you need me, I'll be there, or something. He just wanted to speak to Steve. He wanted to help.
Yeah, because Steve was walking away.
Yeah, and he offered his services up.
Yes.
He said, "This is what I can do. This is my suit. These are my wings.
Yes.
Let me help."
Yes.
So that's always been Sam. Always. So yeah.
And I find the final shout out for the series is going to go to Mr. Giovanna Man.
Yeah, I see you, Mr. Giovanna Man. Hold tight, man.
Who cross-referenced one of my favourite movies of all time, Dark Knight. There's a quote in there that actually beautifully fits with this show. I think you probably all can guess. You either die a hero or live long enough to become the villain. And that could apply to any number of the characters that we're witnessing throughout this series. Or maybe, unlike Bucky, you live so long that you cycle back round again and you become good.
Yeah, that's an interesting thought. Yeah, it's interesting.
So yeah, I just have to say thank you guys so much, everybody, for joining in and commenting, and the conversations that we're having are kind of getting more conversations going, and that's kind of what we wanted to do.
I hope when you guys, you know, watch us and listen to us, you're getting something slightly different to what you might be getting or what you could get elsewhere, because I just hope the types of conversation that we're having about the movies or about these series are just slightly different. That's all.
Yeah.
Hence the name, I guess, Divergent Wizdom. How you feeling?
Nervous. It's a show, but
Nervous.
nervous because, like, I want to do it justice. I want to pick up on stuff and, you know, be reflective and enjoy it all. I'm just too excited to see what's going to happen. And 51 minutes is not long enough. What is going on?
I was saying that it's 51 minutes and the last episode was an hour, wasn't it? So this one, it's shorter than the previous one.
They're going to have to squeeze a lot in. And I think they're going to leave, like, cliffhangers.
All right, then. Enough talking. Predictions.
Okay. Flag Smashers comes to some kind of conclusion. Carly's right-hand man currently, he's not on it the way she's on it, killing and all that. You can see some of the Flag Smashers are not on that, because you could see the reaction from when she killed.
So who, okay, so what you're saying, you said, because if that's right, if that's correct, then is there going to be a villain, a bigger threat then, a bigger villain?
Maybe. Oh, the broker. We must be getting something about the broker. Shaz has been definitely involved doing some shady stuff.
I don't think it's going to round off. Too many things need to happen in 50 minutes or 40 minutes for it to fully round off. So I think there's going to be a fight, but maybe no one's going to die. Maybe people are going to escape or the war rages on or something. I don't know. I definitely think the John and Falcon are going to fight.
John's going to want to kill Carly because that's what he promised Lamar's family and himself. And I still think no matter what, Sam is not going to want to kill her. He's going to want to avoid killing as much as possible. Yeah.
Well, at least I hope they fight anyway. That'd be cool.
Sarah and Bucky go on a date, because I know a lot of you shipped that. We asked the question in our last reaction, and a lot of you did answer that you do want to see. But actually, some people said no, we don't want to see that.
Let Bucky rest.
Bucky's got to go back and make amends. I think that's what we might get some sort of, like, he's going off to make amends at the end, which is why I think, or maybe he goes to make amends first because he thinks he's going to die or something. I don't know.
I can't wait to see this new suit. I can't wait to see it.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to look so cool, guys. All right. For the last time, guys, let's do this. Episode 6, One World, One People. Let's go.
What you can.
Albrecht is gonna catch up with us eventually, right?
We're making amends. We're avenging. You want to climb out of that hell you're in. Do the work.
Do-do-doo. Do-do-dum.
The movement is ready.
Wow, we're starting off very somber, so something serious can happen.
We have breaking news. There is a resettlement. There is a no-fly zone in effect.
Okay, so we go straight into it. They were already communicating, they're back together.
Okay.
Hey, by the way.
Oh, Sharon's got some tech.
Shazza!
I hear pardons are not so cracked up to be anyway.
Oh, she's back in America. That looked much more like a Falcon flying
Do it now.
than his other wings. She's run!
Joker. Yay!
Okay! What? Sam! Yes, Sam! Oh, yes!
I wish I could rewind it.
Oh, wow!
Damn reaction video.
I'm Captain America! Uh-oh.
Money. I want
Kick his butt, Sam.
Nebby ne fait pas de moi.
That suit looks cool, man.
Oh, that is
I like it.
awesome.
I like it.
I don't even care about these people anymore. I just want to see Sam again. Hurry up, guys. I think she wants to be there for a reason.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
helping the French guy.
Yeah, Sharon's sneaky.
Oh, she wants to talk to you.
Carly?
Aren't you tired of fighting for the wrong side, Mr. Bond?
She thinks he's
I've done this
corruptible.
before, kid. I know how it ends.
Exactly, kid.
So if I don't survive this, I'm fighting for something bigger than myself.
Bigger than myself. That's all I ever tried to do. I failed twice.
Wow.
What's going on? What's her plan?
They must be wanting to kidnap these guys, right?
Yeah.
Displace them, right?
Get them all in another location. I don't know what's going on. It's interesting. Oi. Oh no. There's no turning back now. I
She's willing to
think.
die.
Yeah. She's gone, I think.
Isn't rough.
I'm so sorry. I didn't see you. I'm sorry.
What's she put on him?
Some tracker. I don't know. What's that?
What's with these guys? They don't wear helmets. Black Widow didn't wear a helmet in...
Oh.
Ew!
Oh
That's one
no.
down.
What is that? What is
Mercury
that?
vapor, amongst other things.
She just killed him. She sizzled him.
I don't fly, man. That's your thing.
How is this guy just taking hits from the shield? He's a good fighter.
He is. He's not one.
Yes. Yes, Ham. Yeah, man. Here's all type of this. Go, Sam.
Wow.
He's proper like a falcon.
That is cool, man.
His wings are beautiful.
Really nice visuals. Blue light.
Gliding.
Red Wing. See if anyone in there has flight training.
And he's got Red Wing back.
Wings back. Yeah.
Yeah, Red Wing 2.0. His mechanical Red Wing.
Yeah, I love Falcon, man. That's awesome.
This scenario,
Captain America.
we kill the hostages. Either way, our message gets out to the world.
No, not this message.
It doesn't even matter if we die.
That's what I'm saying. These guys are not on that. Look at their faces. They're like, we didn't sign up to this.
Prepare for the worst. Hold tight, move fast. One world.
No one's saying it.
One world.
You can't just begrudgingly go along like, yeah, one people. This, you have to really believe in this or not. Get out.
I think you predicted this, didn't you? You said these guys are not really killers. They don't really want to go ahead with this.
Sam, save them. Oh,
Wow.
wow, Sam.
Yeah, the strength. 'Cause everything around him was vibranium, wasn't it? The shield.
Yeah, it was clapping him. Yeah, Captain America.
That's cool, man. Wow.
Oh, Carly. Super Soldier versus Super Soldier. Because he knows Bucky. She knows Bucky won't keep fighting. He'll have to go and help.
Carly. Go on, man.
If they die and you can't get them out.
Here we go.
Oh.
Here we go.
With the bootleg.
Let's finish this.
I don't want to hurt people that don't matter.
You don't think Lamar's life mattered?
Not to my fight. I just want the people on that truck.
His life didn't matter to the fight. One world, one people. How can he not matter? Is he not a person?
No, she's gone.
Come on, Bucky, no! You can do it, yes! Oh, someone said thank you. Make amends, help people.
Ooh.
Come on, James.
Oh, yes, Bucky. They're not trained fighters, Bucky. Take them out. No way.
He landed in the superhero pose.
Yeah.
He's a good guy. A little birdie. Yes, Red Wing. Oh no, Sam!
Come on, Sam.
Like
Yeah.
Phoenix rises.
Amazing. Ooh.
Well done. That is dangerous.
Wow, that's amazing. And how quick he has to be just to take him out.
Oh man.
Wow. Yowie wowie.
Oh, you did that.
Well done,
You
guys. Well
did
done.
that. I ain't mad at John right now, by the way. Help the people, man. See, they're so consumed, they're not even like John's not even helping the
No.
people. If no one, if he doesn't, like, I hope he's, it's gonna take all of them. John, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, John? What would Lamar want you to do? Think about him.
Oh, okay. Shame.
See?
All it needed was a John. Yeah, baby.
There he is!
Yeah, baby.
Go, Sam!
Well done.
Yeah!
The Black Falcon.
Captain America. It's Captain America. See? Oi,
Still.
Steve caught it. Remember, in exactly the same way in Endgame. Wow, so we've got like 3 incarnations of different versions of Captain America. Technically, so Bucky is Captain America eventually.
All together, right?
Yeah. Ah, well, I didn't think we were gonna get a little bit of a redeeming of John.
You're right.
I know you can't take away what he's done.
But he still wants to get Carly, though. That's still what he wants.
But he tried to help the people.
Yeah.
He actually let her go.
He did.
Which
I'm impressed. I am.
he thought about Lamar.
Very surprised, though. It shows that he's not too far gone. You know?
Maybe not. He's not as far gone as her.
No way. She's different level.
But I can imagine what she's been through. We're gonna have some mad showdown with everybody fighting. Oh my God, it's sick.
In this warehouse again. Just like in the previous
Whoever
episode.
was doing the recce's loves a good warehouse.
They said drop it.
Power broker, maybe?
Without our super soldiers, how much power does a power broker really have?
Guys were right.
Ooh.
More than you. I don't do blackmail.
Yeah. Ah, silly.
Oh!
Yeah.
Amazing.
That looks cool.
No. It's a great app.
Look at him trying to be part of the crew. told her to stop. Are you really gonna shoot Sam?
Was Sam about to die? Well, he's got them wings, man. He would have done something, right? There you go.
She wasn't irredeemable because she was sorry. Sharon just covering it up. Sharon's the villain in all of this. If Sharon manipulated Carly, used her, made her into her like henchwoman.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like, right? She broke away and made her own squad, right? Basically.
It's like her story is similar to John in a way.
Whoa,
Contrast.
look at that angel. It's so beautiful, man. Beautiful.
Captain Falcon.
These labels, terrorist, refugee, thug, they're often used to get around the question why.
Hey, Sam.
Do you think it is fair for governments to have to support them?
Yes,
And the people who reappeared.
we finally have a common struggle now. Now you know. How
Wow.
did it feel to be helpless? This isn't about easy decisions, Senator. You just don't understand.
He does understand.
I'm a black man carrying the stars and stripes. What don't I understand? Every time I pick this thing up, I know there are millions of people out there who are going to hate me for it. Even now, here, I feel it. The stares, the judgment. And there's nothing I can do to change it. Yet I'm still here.
Wow.
No super serum. No
Nope.
blonde hair or blue eyes.
No super serum. He's a man. He's making
The only power
taking
I
the
have
biggest risk.
is that I believe we can do better. With email, you can feed 1 million people with a phone call. But the question is, who's in a room with you when you're making those decisions?
So proud.
Or is it just more people like you?
Wow. Too much.
I mean, this girl died trying to stop you. And no one has stopped for 1 second to ask why.
Hardly will.
And you don't want to see 2.0.
People
The
Wow.
question you have to ask yourself is,
Which one?
how are you going to use it?
Yeah. Wow, Sam, you punched me in my chest. You didn't have to do me like that, Sam. Come on.
Sorry, I was texting and so all
Whoa.
I'm a black guy in stars and stripes.
He's dumb.
Nice job, Cap. Thanks.
Cap. Man, he was more eloquent than Steve ever was even.
It's off my leg.
Best
Seems so
communicator.
great, but-
Best
We
communicator,
gotta
like
get
you
you to
said,
the
right?
hospital.
She's not gonna listen.
Look, I'm sorry for how things ended down there.
They're all going to the raft.
Where Zemo is.
One world, one people.
Oh.
See, we said the movement wouldn't stop.
It can't die with Carly.